Good morning, good morning, good morning. Festie man reporting. Well, in fact, it's not morning anymore. It's 12:53, but I've just had my breakfast. I am here in the very beautiful coastal town on the Jurassic coast of Swanage. So, yes, again, Swanage Blues Festival time. And I've had the most magnificent time. I really have. Spent in the most wonderful, fantastic company. I hired a pod up at the a caravan site. I was looking actually for a place I could legally park my camper, and they said all our places have gone. There is nowhere. You know, every B&B's booked, or if it's not booked, it's twice the normal price, or hotels. And we've got loads of caravans and pods left. Really? Yeah, strangely enough, no one wants them. So I booked this pod. It's brilliant. It's just this. I mean, it's more than a shed. It really is purpose built. Nice little kitchen, lovely shower, all the towels, pull down bed, beautiful. Everything you need. Just blows. You'll have to spend a lot of money on a camper to get it like that. But yeah, it's very similar to probably purpose built by caravan people, but it's static. There's no wheels or anything. A lovely balcony on it, absolutely beautiful. £50 for two people. There you go. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. Okay, no breakfast, but we've come down to the most fantastic place down on the seafront here. Had a beautiful breakfast, looking out over the sea, and it's a lovely day. There's surfers out there at the moment, and it is just, these waves are fantastic. You know, I like big crashing waves, but it's not choppy. It's just a good wave. They could do with being taller, but that's just me. But anyway, just spent the most marvellous breakfast there, just looking out the window. And I'm now going back up to the Legion to meet the blues legend Miss Smith, and I'll tell you what, there's going to be quite a few blues legends there in a moment. So we go back to yesterday afternoon. Again, the Legion, it's Stan's Blues Jamboree, Stan Cochran. I missed quite a few of the bands. I didn't get there till fairly late. And again, the usual mix of people getting up, strange, weird, brilliant, amazing. I missed Miff, he got up and did a couple, but really nice. Started drinking. Phil Applin was there and a few others, and we met people from around the country, and it was really nice, and persuaded them to go to the Ship-In because 10 o'clock last night, Saturday, breakfast, Backwater Old Blues Band were headlining, and it's one of those ones, it's legendary now. The band look forward to it, and from the off, they're kicking it because they know it's going to be good. But it was a full house again. The words got around now, and it really was rammed, and they just kicked off. They just kicked off right from the very first note. I mean, I knew they were going to be good, and they did as well. And there was a big buzz of anticipation, and they deliver. They deliver in bucket loads, let me tell you. Miff was on magnificent form. He's not... I do bone him about this, and Miff, I do, but I love you. He needs to involve himself more with the crowd rather than turning his back and talking to the other members. It's funny, but we don't know what you're saying, all right? But last night he was engaging with the crowd. It drew them in, and that is brilliant, Miff. That is just, you need to do that more often. But everything was on point. The sound wasn't too good. Miff had his wireless mic, and it was a bit low to start with. We got it right. It was good. There were people there who'd never seen them. I had a friend with me, and she'd said possibly the best band she'd seen in her life. Now that's from a woman who has travelled all around the world, likes music, has very eclectic taste. To say that is high praise indeed. It's high praise. Festie man saying you're good, but yes, that was. They did their repertoire. They brought in new songs. Everybody in the band, they raised it because that's the atmosphere, and they wanted. And it's like, okay, you make mistakes, but it's like if you're bringing it to the people, they don't mind because they're having fun, and it was rocking. And even just like in the first 4 or 5 numbers, people were crying out for more. It's just amazing. There was going to be more, loads more. Really long set at the end of it. Chris Pope, poor fellow, he's the older statesman there. I'm getting really old for this. I'm aching all over, but he loved it. He wouldn't have stopped. He'd be one of those ones. He would have carried on because just the buzz is there, and the buzz was there. It was just, and if you're in a small place like that, and it's not that small. When you've got a lot of people in there, and it's not like big ceilings or anything, it's just a pub. quite a bit of room. But when it's rammed and people are just, singing along to the songs if they knew the words, but just dancing and just the smiles on their faces, and the band are getting closer and closer to the band. Barry Pevers did his normal bit. Get the fuck back, Barry, you got a temper. He wanted me to go and be a bloody doorman. Doorman, fuck off, I dance, mate. I'm not a doorman. So we got Jenny McGann, the Festie. She was being the doorman for because it was bad though, because there's a door on the side and people were walking in there. The thing is then it puts them right in front of the crowd. So instead of filling up at the back, it fills up at the front. They don't know any different. So they get in there, so, we're sort of stuck here. But no, it all adds to it. It was just, yes, ladies and gentlemen, I wax lyrical about them. I do go and see them a lot, and maybe you're bored with it, but I tell you what, do yourself a favour. They're playing here in October, because this is a biannual, yeah, twice a year. They do March and they do October, so we'll be back down here again. Yeah, and okay, it may be the same thing. Again, it may be the same set, but it's like having that favourite meal of yours twice a year. You're not going to complain about it. You know what's going to be on that plate. You know what it's going to taste like, but you want it because you love it. And that's what these boys are to me. I want it every time because I love it. Some gigs aren't so good, but that's what... Oh. So anyway, I'm just off up to the Legion now. They're sat around. It's Sunday afternoon. I'm going to stay for a roasty today. I'm not going to... young Becky has gone off. She's running 16 miles today. Unbelievable woman, does all the partying, and then she's like, oh, would you like to come with me? No thanks, Beck, I think I'll give that one a miss. Yeah, I said, look, I'll do it one day. I'm riding a bike, you can run. I'm not running. This is all in preparation for yet another marathon. Fair play to you, darling. Right, I'm just going to pause a sec. Right, yeah. I paused there to get my head together to think of what it was I was going to say to you, and even that, I'm better off just making it up as I go along, which I do. Yeah, so the season's getting going. I've done my first pseudo festival. Last year I stayed in the camper. The camper is supposed to be going off and everything put back in. It's been delayed a little bit, so I might have a caravan. But anyway, the festival starts soon. The gigs are coming up hard and fast. We've got some lovely stuff lined up. Festie Man is back on song. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to tell you. I just got a fucking ticket, a parking ticket. I'll get back. Look, I've got a bastard ticket here. Look at that. Look, it's current. It's in date. Oh, it's upside down. It looks back to front to me. Or maybe that's the whole thing. But yeah, so I've got a ticket out, and it's like, yeah. Okay, you look at the machine, it does say cars and motorcycles only in small letters. It's red letters. I mean, I won't be able to complain about it, and it's in no other class of vehicle. But problem is, you go up, and I just want to know how much it's going to cost me, because I've got a van. It's not a big, huge van. It's quite a nice, compact, sort of just smaller transit size. It's a Mercedes Vito. Yeah, so I got a parking ticket. Look, I'm gutted. 75 quid I think it is. Well, I'll get 50% off if I pay within 14 days. Well, fuck it. Festie Man's not going to play. He's going to write them a letter demanding they have better signage there to stop this happening. Honestly, it's not. It's taken away. It's taken, it's given this weekend a bad taste. So I need to go and get some beer to take this bad taste away. Only 2 pints, your officer. Your Honour, sir, your Honour, sir. No, I haven't been drinking yet. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. But what a bummer, eh? Who would spoil Festie Man's weekend? Fuckers. Can you feel the love? Catch you later.